I think the news about searching for a number two and the disclosure that at one point they had actually approached Sheryl Sandberg about that possibility, obviously it didn't work out because she's still very much at Facebook, was very interesting and shows you the seriousness and also the aspirational nature of their search for either a COO or a president. It wasn't exactly clear what that title might be. I thought actually the market might be heartened by that, although clearly that's not the case. I think his emotional state and the fact that he is just so stressed and acknowledges what a difficult chapter it's been and how he continues to struggle personally as the company also faces some setbacks even before the tweet is interesting. Now, you say that he feels comfortable staying on, and I think that's right on the one hand, but then he also says words to the effect that if you can find another CEO who's up to the job, they can have the job. So it seems to me that while he's passionately devoted to Tesla and what it stands for, at the same time, he realizes that other things could be needed, and it's really starting to break him in terms of the pressure.
And yet, Kate, it doesn't seem like he actually regrets firing off this tweet last week, which apparently was written while he was driving his car.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't exactly clear to me, Morgan, and that was one of my favorite moments in the story, whether he was at a stoplight. We understand he was driving. He was not being driven, so I don't know exactly how the tweet was typed during that process. Who knows? Maybe he pulled over. But in any case, yes, he was in a Model S on his way to fly to the Gigafactory in Nevada when he made the tweet. So, yeah, I mean, I just think it's a remarkable chapter for them, and it'll be interesting to see what happens next. But he has no intention, he said, of stopping tweeting. Why would I, he said.
Kate, curious for your thoughts on the dichotomy that I see here. On the one hand, Elon Musk seems to be saying the status quo might not be sustainable. It's the hardest year of his life. It's going to get harder. There's all this pressure. He's almost seems to be breaking down. But then on the other hand, he doesn't seem to feel a compelling need to change anything. He would have sent the tweet. He's going to keep tweeting. There's a search perhaps for a number two that the board is taking on, but he doesn't seem to know about it. What do you make of that dichotomy?
I honestly don't know what to make of it, John. I mean, I think that's one of the sort of ironies here, right? I mean, you really have two sets of contradictory things being said. I mean, look, I think this company and others like SpaceX are Musk's babies. He's very, very devoted to it, its mission, its technology. There are some people we've talked to in the course of our reporting who say, warts and all, they believe he's the only person who can run it, and it seems that he believes that too. But it's become a bit of a shackle for him, at least in terms of the hours that he feels are required. You know, he was sort of tearful in talking about flying in and out of Catalonia, Spain for his brother Kimball's wedding as the best man, missing time with his children, of which he has 5, not being able to see friends. So it does seem absolutely like it's getting to him. And I don't think you're far off saying it sounds like he's almost on the verge of a meltdown.